Lord, drag is drag.
As you can see, we haven't been back for a few weeks. And as you can see from the program, why we haven't been back for a few weeks.
Yeah. They haven't eliminated anybody in like 9 months. There's still 47 bitches on the runway. It is. Okay. So I don't even know where we left off last. I hated that smell the fart acting thing. The farting challenge. That was stupid.
Okay, I have a question. Why is Ru so obsessed with bodily function jokes and bodily function? Like, yes, between coffee enemas and farts, I'm like, Queen, you giving us a lot of ass talk this season.
Which is so funny because she voted people off because of that shit. Like, remember when on Australia, when that girl who exposed the racist lady sent her home because she was peeing in the thing? Like,
but they say that, as you get older, you start turning back into a child. You start, going backwards.
That makes sense. Because Liam Neeson used to make a lot of like fart humor jokes when he got older in the Lethal Gun series and stuff.
And, kids love fart jokes and then old people. So I just feel like maybe that's where this is coming from. But it's a lot of her ass talk this season. It's the fart jokes and then it's her constantly referencing her coffee enemas. And then if she's not referencing her coffee enemas, Michelle Visage is referencing her coffee enemas.
Yeah. You know how long this season is? We premiered like UK versus the World has premiered and crowned a queen.
Who'd they crown?
Blue Hydrangea.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So Jujubee snubbed again.
Snubbed or
the Susan Lucci of drag. She will keep doing everything that she can. They're still not gonna give her the crown.
Ever. And I love Jujubee, but it ain't never happening, girl.
No, she gonna be on Drag Race Mexico.
Right. Y'all need to just go ahead and give Jujubee a fucking long-term congeniality queen personality queen scepter. Give her a jester hat or something. Give that bitch something because she don't need to compete no more.
No, she don't.
Did she give us any classic Jujubee moments anywhere else in that season? Like, did we get any good lines? Did she read anybody well? Was there...
I feel like she did okay in the reading challenge, but that's where she typically shines.
She shines there, but also, and then I don't know why I get disappointed, but every time I see her in a talent show, I just want her to. She always
wants to sing.
She always wants to sing one of her snoozy ass songs. And I love Jujubee, and I'm like, God damn, bitch, stop singing these songs.
Just stop singing. Let's talk about Snatch Game.
Let's talk about Diabetes.
It's okay. Whichever evil. We gotta talk about both of them.
Let's talk about Diabitchy.
Yeah, Diabitchy.
Cause that bitch is mean. That bitch is hateful. That bitch is a hating asshole. Diabitchy is that is her name. Hereto henceforth.
Diabitchy. And you know what? I totally understand because I too am a hater. I get that. That's fine. But I'm also like
self-aware.
But I'm also like you could be a hater, but it would be different if you weren't delusional and thinking that you were better than they are.
And the thing about it is, like, Daya is like a bitch who gets fed after a while when she mean the shit. You seen that TikTok of it was like your girlfriend after you feed her, and the girl was up in the corner like Serena from The Ring, and then afterwards she was an angel.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Daya bitchy is. Like when she wins a challenge or she does well, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, guys, so sorry. Like I know I'm competitive, and it gets a little intense. And then as soon as they start competing again and she not doing well, it's like, fuck all you bitches. Like
Yeah.
she, like she's, like, what she mean is fuck.
Yeah, she's mean.
She mean, and she like to cut niggas down. She does that real Roxy Andrews shit to Jinx, but she like to everybody though.
Yeah, and I hope she watches this season. When she loses and is like, you know, I was a bitch, and hopefully she redeems herself in All Stars. But because I liked her, I didn't want her to go home when she got sent home the first time.
I didn't think she deserved to go home then.
Me either. But now I'm like, maybe be careful of what you wish for.
Like you need, and I don't want you to come back on no Phoebe shit. I don't want you to come back on no fake nice shit, or I'm changing up my
Fifi
image.
O'Hara.
Oh yeah, I said Phoebe, Fifi. I don't want you coming back on no like fake ass. At least Roxy came back on some sincere, like, damn, I was a bitch. Like,
yeah,
and it seemed like sincere and genuine. Like, y'all, I went back and watched myself. That was ugly.
Yeah.
But
you can't, like RuPaul said, you can't blame it on the edit. Like, you said it, bitch.
You can't do that. We watched you up here actively. You can't blame and edit on somebody. We're watching you actively be a bitch. You can't edit that.
Yeah. No,
you can't edit the beat, make her a bitch. You can't do that.
No. I can't edit that shit out of thin ice. So,
no.
thin air.
And you're like, you're so much of a bitch that you're a bitch every episode.
Oh, especially in Untucked. Like, why haven't they fought her? It's beyond me. Like, I kind of wish, and this times I wish Maddie Morphosis was still there, because remember, Maddie knows Daya in real life, and I really wanted them to get into it, just be like, bitch, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. Like,
because Maddie started getting a little spicy.
Right. Who's this? I'm so surprised that Maddie was not the problem outside of her being a straight white man, but that's always a constant problem. So that's not something she could worry about.
Not even straight, just white man.
Yeah, like.
But yes, there in that space, yes.
Yeah, like they were like at a point, like that was a problem, but that's a structural problem.
Mm-hmm.
Diabetes is the problem of this whole season. She is the cancer. She is the bad apple.
Yeah.
And you know what? It would be so much better if her drag was good, or she wasn't trying so hard not to be Crystal by being Crystal.
You're giving us quirky, kooky drag, bitch. Like, you're giving us... There's a reason you all are in the same house, yes, but this is what you're giving us. So you can't be mad about it. Like, find something else that's better about you and let that shine.
Yeah. Yeah. Bianca was on the pit stop this week. Bianca Del Rio.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish she can't host the pit stop because she's too mean. But she's not mean. She's not mean actually, but the girls would think she would be mean. Let's say that.
Sounds like their classmates, but anyway.
Yeah, because they used to drag Bob for the way Bob used to talk about Blair Sinclair. Like, you hate Blair. She's like, no, I don't hate Blair. It's just Blair's whack.
Blair's boring as fuck, nigga. Like, what you want me to say?
Like, God. So,
Blair Sinclair.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing interesting about Blair. I'm not gonna lie and make something up.
Yeah, no, not at all. Although Miss Fame has been doing a lot lately with modeling, and it's been great.
Okay.
But
okay.
So this Snatch game, right? I was very disappointed. And the quality of Snatch Game has gone down like each season. And what Bianca brought up, which was so funny, is the fact that every episode this season, they walk back in super delusional, like, I slayed this challenge. I slayed this challenge. This is the first time I've ever seen the entire cast walk in after a challenge and be like, like, everybody was bad.
The fact that the fact that
Deja
Sky won,
and only out of a technicality.
literally. Like,
because
I'm not saying Deja was bad, but Deja did not have.
There could have been more.
Yeah, like it wasn't the wittiest comebacks. It wasn't the if Deja was in another Snatch game with really good contestants, Deja would have been safe.
Mm-hmm.
But like she would have been safe. But Deja was not win Snatch game material, and that's how there were no the thing about it wasn't even slim pickings. There were no pickings.
None. So, Lady Camden was William Shakespeare. Could have been great.
Could have been great. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't. But it wasn't good enough to be on Snatch Game. However, I feel like if she was in Drag Race UK, it might have worked.
I don't think she should have been a part of the crew that went home. That is like, I don't think it should have been like all of y'all. Like I don't think Lady Camden.
Out of all of them, Lady Camden and Deja were the ones that were okay.
Okay.
You know? Okay. Like if I didn't have to choose Deja because she was a clear winner, and that's because everybody else was horrible, I would have chose her, Lady Camden. Next up was Jasmine Kennedy, who I do not like. She's so annoying. But she was Betsy DeVos. The problem when people do political characters is that, like, you got to make sure that it is on point, like on some SNL type shit.
You need to do some Veep type shit.
Yeah, and it didn't work at all. And honestly, we're trying to forget about that administration. So why would you bring that back up?
Right, like what? But even with that, sure, okay. If you want to do Betsy DeVos, then, you know, make some like fuck them kids jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, really play on the fact that she literally hates kids. Like, make her eat babies, and you know what I'm saying? And,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Make her have 8-year-olds for dinner and shit. But you were spitting out facts with that stupid voice.
Right. Angeria was Tammy Brown.
Could have been good.
I think it's always cute when drag queens do other drag queens. It's just they never get it right. Remember when Roxy did Alaska?
Roxy did Alaska. That was a disaster.
And Alaska's Mae West was like, that's bad. Yeah, like,
it's like, I don't think she would have said it like that.
Right.
Not really for the bullshit.
Yeah, not at all. And then Georges.
Can I just be honest with you? I knew that whoever Georges picked it was going to be terrible.
Yeah, but I did not expect.
No.
This person.
No.
And I know Georges is a weed head, but I didn't expect this. And she keeps telling us that she's a high school dropout. I'm like, girl, stop telling us that.
She ain't no different than Chris Rogers. Keep blaming shit on the Chicago public school system.
I know. So Georges played Snatch Game as Alana Glazer. Now, we like Alana on Broad City. I don't necessarily know Alana's comedy outside of Broad City.
I think she was doing Alana on Broad City. She was attempting to do Alana on Broad City.
Well, the wig was cute.
The look, she got half the
look,
Alana on Broad City look. If for whatever god awful reason you want more Jade and XD, make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon.